For I, the Lord, this day am telling you, my children, foreign enemies have invaded your land, invaded your government, invaded your economy, invaded your news industry, invaded all the entertainment industry and your trading industry with other nations. A foreign contract that was made against your elections, against your country, devised and designed by the establishment, is about to be exposed in front of you. Your elections have been invaded by foreign invaders. They are trying everything to steal this from you again. They have designed new things they have never done before. They're not sure even if this will work, but they will try it anyway. They will try to rig every state in the popular vote and electoral vote. They see how this opportunity, that they also see it as it could fail. They have never seen numbers and polls as bad as the ones they are seeing now. They have never been at such a disadvantage in any election they have been a part of. My children, your enemies are at war against your elections. They have and will continue to try to manipulate the law in order to have their foreign invaders eligible to vote. They will try to duplicate ballots, having their machines switching votes. They're trying deceptive tactics at your polling places, new and old ways to get the numbers back where they can succeed at stealing this election and nation forever. But I am in their way. You, my children, are in their way. Do not be discouraged at your enemies' plans, but instead call them down. Declare them their defeat, and do not fear another 2020. No matter what they do, they will not be successful. It will not stand, because I am restoring your land. Traps are everywhere. When your enemies are completely unaware, they are being watched. Your enemies believe if they can't get Kamala in for the win, they will decimate your votes in the House and the Senate. I've repeatedly told you to pray over those seats and these elections because they're under attack. So you attack back with my words. Do not back off and grow weary now, because it's almost time to see your enemies retreat out of those seats. Continue to pray for my David as he still is receiving bad advice from political strategists and others that are giving him advice spiritually that is not from me. My David is under attack, and the pressure is building with the wolves in his midst for him to make decisions and mistakes to take him out at the last minute. They have plans with the establishment to have him more vulnerable when he is out campaigning and continuing even after the election, to leave another door open for an attempt on his life. My children, pray for my David and for his protection, and for him to be led by me and not his enemies from within. Attempts will be made, but I am his protector. And as you are praying, my children, and using my authority, you will see my hand move to protect my David and to protect this nation. These coming weeks before the end of this year will be more unprecedented than it's already been. The more attacks against you and my David, the more your enemies will collapse. And your enemies will fail. The more they will be exposed and the weaker they will become. The battle will intensify. But my children, remember who I am. And I am with you. And I have already defeated your enemies, says the Lord of hosts. My church, get up now. My church, arise and stand for this nation like never before. Continue to pray for your loved ones like never before. To awaken and to vote biblically and not how they've always have in the past. Pray for those who have never cast a ballot to do so this time. Your country is under attack with disinformation, intimidation tactics. Your enemies are weakening by the day, and their protection has all but disappeared. Now is the time to invade the enemies and pursue and overtake and recover all they have stolen from you, including every election. All your finances through taxation that was never designed to be this way. My children, that tax system they designed was to bury you in debt, to inflate your government, and to make them more powerful and more invincible to any type of loss. They have enslaved you with the tax system, and it's now time to come alive, to wake up and to take back this nation from the hands that have controlled it. You, my children, have more power against this rogue government than you have realized. Open your eyes and see they don't have a covenant with me. They're against me, and anyone against me is defeated. Change the way you see your enemy's power and control, and see them as nothing, because they are nothing in my sight, says the Lord. Your enemy's conversations are about to be exposed. There has been unprecedented amount of wiretapping of your enemies when they had no idea they were being recorded. My infiltrators have information and confessions from more of your government officials while they're completely unaware. These recordings are out there, and anywhere there's election interference and election fraud, it has been recorded, and there's enough proof to destroy their results that they try to put out this time. I told you, my children, I have broken through every firewall and all their defense systems. Every blueprint and architect behind every election that has been stolen, and every person behind these fake indictments. A major bombshell is about to be leaked and proof against the indictment. And these orders came directly from the White House. With the judges and lawyers and the design of the indictments, the manipulation of the law, it will come out. I will show you Nancy, Obama, Hillary, the Biden, and Kamala, along with many others that have made these things up to imprison my David and to prevent him from taking office. I will also show you the order of the Butler assassination attempt, how the White House, the DOJ, the FBI, the CIA, and the Secret Service were all in cahoots to take out my David that day. Heads are about to spin, you would say, when the wall of deception is completely decimated. And the truth that the power outs from the establishment dealings and corruption to kill my David and to kill anything against their agenda. Your enemies are on a slippery slope they're about to fall off of, says the Lord. Judges in the land of my eagle that have been paid to cover up crime, election interference, and fraud, to criminalize and destroy the lives of the innocent. You are all about to be judged. Many judges will be removed and disbarred for what they have been a part of, committing crimes alongside these criminals. Judges who were against me, I'm against you, and I am the judge over all this earth. I will remove every one of you that are against me in this nation, says the Lord. A judge will be exposed for what they took part in, and that's the first of many that will fall. Letitia James, you will fall, and so will Judge Engeron. Your case is about to fall apart, and everything you have done against my David will be done unto you. You both will lose everything. Where you have sown, you will reap, because these are the days of Haman, says the Lord. The case with Alvin Bragg and Judge Mershon, you too, along with your case, are not safe either from exposure. There is more than enough proof to remove you both. You took steps you were paid for to take against my David, and you will regret ever taking up this case. You wanted destruction and to incarcerate my David, and it will be done unto you, and everyone who helped you pull off such a fraudulent case. My children, these are the days many will be exposed and many will be removed. These enemies you will see like Pharaoh and his army defeated before your face. I am your defender and protector of this nation. My children, your enemies will pay a high price for the destruction they have caused against you. Pray, my children, stand, and I will heal your land, says the Lord, your Redeemer.